everybody? This is your girl CC, where it begins magazine, and I have a special guest on the line with me today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself of who he is and what he does.
Hi, everybody. I'm Terry Quintero Moore. I'm an actor, model, and boxer, and light heavyweight champion of Silver Fame Boxing. And I'm glad to be on the show. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for being with us today. Well, tell everybody why you wanted to pursue a career in boxing.
Actually, the idea was presented to me. I had a friend that was, well, actually, two friends that were in it, and they called me. I was like, "Bro, you still got your fighting skill set?" Because it really was supposed to start out like a martial arts thing, and then it ended up in boxing. And I was like, "Sure, why not try it? Let's try my hand at something different." I always had the skill set, but I never joined tournaments. So I said, all right, let's try it and see how it goes. And the organization was trying to, bring something to the city because, Philly's known for boxing. So me, I was just, why not? Let's go at it and try to make something out of it. I mean, it was short lived, but it was fun nonetheless.
Okay. Well, who inspired you, or who did you look up to actually be a boxer?
I mean, that's a lot of people I could say, but I have like three guys that I really look up to, and that's Floyd Mayweather, Tyson, and Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But tell us about your experience being in the movie, Snow Black.
So Black was, oh man, that was a nice movie. I mean, the movie was full of legends. I learned a lot as well as making history. One of the guys in there, Ryan Van Cleef, those who follow the old school kung fu movies or whatnot. Um, he came out of retirement for doing films for 30-year retirement just to do that movie with me. So it was fun. Like I said, it was knock the socks off the feet. You know what I mean?
Got you. And you got a new show, right? Coming out.
Yeah, we
The
looking to
swag
bring back
show.
with that. The swag show, yeah.
Okay, well tell us some more details about the swag show.
Swag show, we just get people to come on and okay, darling. Okay, darling. That's my daughter. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's
Um,
fine.
um, we basically get people on, that ask box, whatever they do, and just ask them questions, basically like you're doing here. And then at the midway of this segment, or towards the end rather, I asked them three questions to see if they got swag. And the three
Mm,
questions they can answer all three, or just answer one of the three. And I ask each question from that category. And it goes, and then let's let the people know they got a little bit of swag, because you can't say you got swag if you ain't got no swag, because it'll tell on you eventually.
wait a minute. So what's your definition of a swag?
Me swag is look, I tell you, doesn't swag can be anything. Like anything you do can be considered swag. Like I
Right.
tell one guy, you could be picking apples and oranges. It's saying it's lame, but if you do it with swag, you know, you just gotta add flavor to what you're doing. It's just flavor.
Okay,
Mhm.
so what's your swag?
My swag is, the biggest part of my swag is just being relaxed and being calm at all moments, even when it looked like it's gonna definitely go left, and I know it's gonna go left, but just be calm. I'm always the guy that, how can I? And I don't want to put nobody on Front Street, and I'm pretty sure you got a friend or somebody that's always loud in every situation, regardless where
Hmm.
they at. I'm the guy that comes in and I read the room, the energy of the room. And usually I'm right 90% of the time. So that's my swag. I just read the energy of the room and just be dead on to what everything I do. And then on top of that, to add to that, I just bring life to everything. The life of the party, so to speak.
Okay. So you the laid back one, but you the life of the party.
Way back one, but the life of the party. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
I
Because you don't
got
have to
you.
be too over
I
the
got you.
top. You just be just right.
I got you. Just right. I got you. So what are some of your goals, and what are some of your goals for 2022?
Oh man, just getting back on track with everything that due to things that have happened. Just getting back, everything's opening back up. Of course, the pandemic. Just getting back to the grind of things. You know what I mean? It didn't per se stop nothing, but some things you already know the world kind of came to a pause. So just getting back on the grind and just building new relationships, network, businesses, and projects. That's my thing. Just stay focused.
Facts on facts. But what has been one of your biggest challenges so far in your career?
Uh, Biggest challenge. You know, not trying to be somewhere, but not, or trying to be a part of something, but not trying to over double book yourself. Overwhelm yourself. Just try to spread it out. Because sometimes you could say yes to this and yes to that, and then you're not realizing how close these events and projects are. You can kind of like double book yourself on that note. But other than that,
Gotcha.
I'm good though.
Okay, all right. Well, since you said that was your biggest challenge, what's your biggest accomplishment or or memorable award? If biggest
Biggest.
accomplishment or biggest award?
You know what? I would have to say it was a theater play that I did, and it's the biggest accomplishment to me because I didn't think I could pull it off. Um, I was called last minute to do this play, and it was from the theaters in Philly, and they called me because the original guy that they had for this particular part, I think he something had happened, family issues, and he couldn't do it. So one of the guys that I knew called me up, was like, "Bro, I want you to do this, and you got 6 months to do it. I know you're the guy that will feel under pressure." I was like, "Yeah." He's telling me the script, but he's telling me the character of the script, but he's not really giving me a detail. So I go and I do the cold read, and this guy has to have two split personalities. So it means I got to read two parts, one in my normal, voice, and second in like a crazy wacko voice. And I never done anything like that. So I was like, man, how do I tap into this? So I had to watch a couple of crazy movies to tap into it, and I had to do that in 6 months. I didn't really have a lot of times to actually get into the part, but once I did it, I nailed it, made it mine, and everybody loved it.
Mm.
So much to the point where when you get up stage, you shaking hands. People like, I don't want to talk to him. They really think I was that character. I was like, nah, but that was for me. That was one of the biggest accomplishments. So,
Okay, and congratulations to that. All right,
thank
understandable. But I like to ask, and get a little personal, not too personal, but what is a fun fact about yourself?
fun fact. Believe it or not, it's corny. Outside of playing video games, I like to color.
You like to talk.
Color,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, all
Um,
right.
it's
Nothing
a little
wrong with
corny,
that.
but I like to do that sometimes.
Okay.
And
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 out of
and
all of the
of
places,
course read,
I'm sorry, what you say?
and of course read.
Okay, what's your favorite book?
Right now I'm reading this book. I don't know if y'all familiar with it, called The Art of War by
Okay,
Sun Tzu.
gotcha.
Yeah,
What is it
yeah.
about? I'm a bookworm, so that's why I asked. Because I
It's
read at
basically
least
the
a
Art of
book a
War.
week.
Basically,
So,
is the basically to some. Oh, well, I just give you a sum of one of the chapters. Basically, and I believe if I'm not saying if I believe Jay-Z quoted this, he says sometimes less is more.
mm,
So people go into a war tactic mind thinking like, how do we got 300 soldiers and we only got like 30? How can we beat all 300? So he's breaking down the dynamics on how to defeat your enemy. Sometimes having the right amount or more may cause you to lose the war or the battle. So it's basically about
mm,
strategy
okay.
and being a person that's into, the working out field and the martial arts. Everything is strategy. It ain't about numbers all the time. It ain't about strength. It ain't about power or speed. And all those things are great, but it's about strategy a lot of times. I mean, you see it with our soldiers today
Gotcha.
when we go to war. Once you get on that ground, you got to strategize.
That's facts. That's facts. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that with me. But out of all the places you've been in the world, what has been your most favorite place or memorable place?
Favorite place. Favorite place. I would. I ain't gonna say favorite, but memorable. I would say like in 2005 maybe. I went to Mexico one time, and we went through there, and it's easy to get in, but hard to get out. They really try to keep us there. But I was like, they really thought we were citizens. I'm like, nah, nah, I'm like, nah. But it was fun because, I actually got to experience, the culture and, the lifestyle out there. And like I said, I guess eh, I guess you could say this favorite place. I was saving that for something different, and just because I haven't really been all over the world. So, but I guess for now that would be.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I've been to Mexico before and I enjoyed it. So it's a nice place, a nice area.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Um, but
vibe is all right.
fact. But what is the best piece of advice you ever received?
Best piece of advice. Let's see. You know what? And it's the old saying, but you know what? That's the old saying. Well, down south where I was from, where my mom used to say, she says, "Every goodbye ain't gone, and every close eye ain't, or every shut eye ain't closed."
Mm,
So basically, what that means is all goodbyes may or may not be forever, and what you think you're doing that you're getting away with, you ain't really always getting away with it. There's always somebody
okay.
watching. So that was one of the things my mom always told me that.
That's facts though. That is facts. It's always somebody watching,
Right.
definitely. But if you could have had boxed anybody in the world, who would you choose? Who would you want to be like a competitor person that you wanted to fight?
If I had to pick, um, I would have definitely tried Floyd, Floyd Mayweather. Um,
Mm,
again, because his boxing IQ is like superb, and I'm not, and for a guy his size, like it seems like he can almost telegraph anything that you do. He can read your punch before you throw it or think about it. So I I would definitely, granted, I'm not in the same weight class, but I would if I could have gotten down to his size, it would be one of the guys that I definitely would have tried to get in the ring with.
okay, okay. And do you do any like mentoring to other people that want to be in the
One of the
field
friends,
that you are in?
one of the friends of mine, he has what they call a Big Brother program. We haven't done it in a while, like I said, due to the pandemic, and but again, things are slowly opening back up. But it's like a Big Brother program, like basically where they you teach young kids, especially kids that are part of our community, um, simple things like how to tie a tie, how to present yourself in an interview, how to fill out an application. So just little simple things that can carry you to the next milestone in life, and you could carry on with you. You know what I mean? So it's basically what that was about. And I think he hit me up about a couple of months ago saying he's got to restart that. So I'm just waiting on that call or whatever. That we normally just, like I said, we just teach these kids how to, simple things in life. And I think my friend's starting it back up, so I'm just waiting on that call to see if he's going to do it again this year. He's been really busy, so. But yeah, like I said, it's a fun thing to get out and just to see the smiles on kids' faces. And these kids, these boys, I think run about between 12 and 17 years
Mm.
old. I mean, not just boys, all kids, but particularly we focus on the boys, especially in our community youth, because they seem to tend to want to need a little bit more extra help and looking after. So that's what we do.
Okay, well, that's always a good thing. Anybody doing something for the community and for the youth, I love it.
Yeah,
So keep that
we
journey up,
try, we try.
and hopefully y'all will continue that.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yes. But what would you tell your younger self right now? If you could talk to your younger self, what would you tell them?
Hmm. I would say stress less because at the end of the day, all this life is what you make it. Because growing up, at one point, I was always frustrated a lot. It's like, why this is not going the way that you want it to go? But a lot of times, you kind of gotta sit in the passion seat of life and kind of just go with the flow a little bit. You can have your say, and you can have you, but you gotta see where it goes a little bit. You know what I mean? Without being over stressful and all of that. So I
Okay.
just stress less, relax more. Stress not at all if you can, but you know, as we all know, life don't let you get away that easy.
There you go. That's facts. So, do you have any other events coming up? I know with the pandemic and everything, everything is opening back up, but are you doing anything for 2022? Or you have any new projects coming
Um,
out, or what are you
I
working
have a
on?
few projects. I have a few projects coming up, and I'm supposed to have a fight. I can't say who yet. The ink hasn't dried on the paper yet, so I really can't disclose who. But I'm supposed to be having one coming up, and we just trying to push that around and see how that goes.
Okay, all right. Well, let me know. And then, if you have anything in the A, let me know also, because I'm always down to come out and
Oh,
support
funny you
people
say that.
if y'all
I'm
come.
actually I'm going on vacation in December down there soon. So
You
yeah,
going to what in
I'm
December?
going on vacation on the Christmas break. I'm going down to A. I got an older brother
Okay.
that lives down there from down Atlanta, so I figure out, I come see him for about a week or so.
Thanks. Well, you here, I'll be here in the A. I'm always down to support and do some things. So
All right.
definitely. But also, you got into the water business, right? So tell us a little bit of how you got into that.
Oh well, my team hit me up, Miss Yolanda Mack, um, my PR. She was just like, I know you into the fitness. I know you into the whole, gym thing. She's like, I got a guy that's willing to take you on, and for the water. I was like, yeah. And then when she told me about this water and gave me the whole literature about it, my first sip, I was in love because I'm like, yo, this does not taste like any regular water. And when you think of it, it's called live alkaline water. So when you think of it, a lot of people get disencouraged because they're like, but I was like, nah, this is smooth, this is natural, straight from, from the springs. It's all of that. And started drinking it, and we will feel a difference. But like I said, I just got into it, and it was kind of a thing that kind of like found me. So I just went off with it. I got a couple of friends and people that follow me. They, oh man, I love that water. I mean, I give them a sample first, then they go by. Oh man, thank you, so much. I'm on my weight loss journey. Again, a lot of people gain weight due to the COVID, and I was like, man, I need something that keeps me going and just refuel my body. And like I said, it tastes different.
Mm. Okay, I told her.
And
I said
and and
I gotta try that water.
try it. Try it. I think it was one time on one of his Master P shows, he tried it, and him and his co-host, they loved it. My mom tried it. She took it to her friends. Everybody loved it. So everybody said,
Gotcha.
"Hey, you got some more of that water?" I'm like, "You have to order it. I mean, you can't give it to you. You got to order it." But a lot of people love it that I've dealt with. So, but if you try it,
Okay. Well, I definitely gonna have to try it.
I guarantee you'll like it.
But is it here? Is it all over the states, or is it in
Um,
certain
I know it's in certain
cities?
Walmarts because the guy
What states?
that originally owns the water, he gets it from his spring. He's from North Carolina, so not far from you.
Okay.
Um, like I said, I'm not for sure what Walmart's in, but usually I just tell people contact Yolanda Mack, Miss Mack's office, and they usually get it out to you.
Okay.
But like I
All
said,
right.
if you try it,
Well,
you'll
what
like
is?
it.
I bet I will, because I know she's been talking about it also. So I definitely have to try it out or get her to send me some. Um, but what is one message you would like to give your fans right now?
So just stay focused on whatever it is you do. Don't let nobody knock you off your block. Lately here, you have a lot of people that are trying to down people for what they're doing or not doing, and you know like I keep saying, these past 2 years been rough for a lot of people. Just stay focused. I mean, people. I've seen people make people feel ashamed about the type of job they're into or doing, and I'm like, yo, stay focused. People make fun of you because they want to become a writer or whatever they want to do. Like, yo, you gonna get that. Just stay focused. So that's just my thing. Just stay focused. Whatever it is you're doing. I don't care if you're the manager at Burger King. If that's just stay focused.
Okay. Well, there you go. You said that's what everybody should do. They got to stay focused on what they want in
Yeah,
life.
'cause it's very easy
So
to get
I
caught and
have
sidetracked.
that's facts. It really is, and especially with social media these days. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh man. If you get caught up in that too deep, you will drown.
I agree with you
Some
on
things I
that
be seeing
one.
on social media, I be wanting to put my input, but I was like, you know what? Ain't even worth the energy. Because people, especially people who's in the entertainment business, you gotta kind of watch how you say or what you say, because it can be taken out of context. I'm like, oh man, I ain't even how I meant it, but okay. And by the time you get
But
to it,
sometimes it does
you
help people though. Yeah,
hmm?
that's the disadvantage of it. But sometimes the advantage of it is that people looking up to you, and sometimes your words can touch other people. So it has
Yeah,
advantages and disadvantages of it.
it's different occurs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I do a questionnaire, my little fun fact game. I got 3 questions for you. So it's just fun.
Okay.
You look like, oh Lordy. It's not that bad. So the first question, if you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would you choose and why?
What year would I choose? Wow. You know what? Corny as it sound, I would go back to '84 when I was born. I would like to see the process, not the birth, but just see my process of coming up. Because just to see, like how it started from, because nobody really remembers when they were young, but just to see how a guy like me, came from that and build his way up, like watching a movie of myself. Like I
Mm,
came from this, and this is this stage, and now I'm here where I'm at.
mm. Okay, all
So
right.
84 would be the beginning.
Watch it from the beginning. Okay,
Yeah, that's yeah. And see
all
where,
right.
and you know what, and the reason, and not to be, I don't know, most people probably think they would be cocky, but now I would do that also just to see what mistakes was made. If I went that way, could have done that. You know what I mean? If I, would if I went left, could have just I got a positive outlook on that, or if I went right, or just a little things, just to sit back and watch.
Gotcha. Okay. So the next question is, if you could be a part of a family on any TV show, which family would you choose and why?
Oh, you know what? Hmm. I would have to say, growing up, I came off the Huxtable. The reason why I say that, I know them talking about the show, not the guy, but I would go off the Cosby Show because during that timepiece period, it showed people of color that can, in a positive note, going to college, families staying together, working throughout all their, problems. So
Mhm.
to me, that would be a nice show because it had a lot of positive outlook on that and influence from that show. I mean,
Okay.
believe it or not, a lot of kids actually started going to college off that show.
Right. Yeah, I used to love the hustle, so I understand. I got you. So I got one more fun fact question. If you could trade places with one person for one day, who would it be and why?
One person.
For one day.
Hmm, I don't know. You got me stuck on that. I don't know. Who would I trade?
Then I can rephrase it if you can't think of nobody. I can rephrase it.
rephrase that, yeah. 'Cause I
Okay,
can't think of it.
so I say it like this then. We're gonna rephrase it instead of you being somebody for. If you could interview anybody, who would you interview and what would that question be? Dead or alive?
If I could interview somebody, I would interview Tupac Shakur.
Who would you interview?
Tupac Shakur.
Okay. And why you choose Tupac?
Um, well, to find out really what happened, and two, just to get all the, because he had a lot of knowledge and wisdom for this little bit of time he was here, but just to get the insight of how he was viewing, you know, the world. I mean, I got it through his music and so forth, but just to actually have a personal up and close encounter with him in the interview, and just like I said, just have that knowledge of 100% knowledge on what he was trying to convey over. You know, so that would, and plus he's one of my favorite rappers. So I would just ask him everything from beginning to on up to his demise.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to tell us? Give us anything exclusive before we get off?
Um, all I can say is those who look out for the information for the fight that's coming up. I will keep everyone posted. Those that are following me, those who are not following me, you can follow me on our Instagram at actor Terry Quintero Moore. It's with a Q, not a K. Same thing on Facebook. Same thing on Twitter.
Gotcha. Well, I definitely want to say thanks for interviewing with me today. Thanks for being in the magazine. Also,
Oh yeah, you
uh,
know what though? Let me say that. Yes, yes. I like that. Thank you for all that you do in that magazine. I definitely loved it. Definitely. Thank you for that. You know what I mean?
you're welcome.
I appreciate you guys put me in the magazine for one, and just have me being that guy that you chose to be in the magazine. So, and thanks for the interview.
Well, you're welcome. And I'm not sure if I sent the physical copy, but if I don't, send your information and I get it out to you so you
Uh,
can have it.
no, I haven't got the physical copy, but or the hard copy, whatever. But definitely I don't know if I have the information or you have mine, but I'll definitely reach out to you.
Well, like I like to tell everybody when I meet them, you gain a fan here with me, and
Oh,
like I
thank
said,
you.
if you ever in the A and you ever have any events here, let me know. I definitely come check it out. I'm a big supporter, and yeah, keep grinding. I wish nothing but big success for you for 2022 and more.
Oh yeah, 2022 is the year. It's gonna be the year. So like I said, y'all hope you
I
stay
think it
blessed, and I
is.
hope.
I think we're back into getting out and everything. Yes.
Oh, you know what? Before I leave too, um, I want to tell you about it. The last thing I've done was I read a novel for 49 so fine. So go check out that. Get the copy of that book. It was a love novel. Check that out. Um, yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, can we check it out at on your
I
website?
I believe it's on Amazon if I'm not mistaken. It's called 49 so fine. I give you that information as well. So now those who like to read, it's called 49 so fine. It's just basically about a guy just couple being 49, in their 40s or whatever, just trying to find that fire. It goes a little deeper than that, but I'm not gonna keep you guys too long. But yeah. So,
I'm gonna
but
have to check it out. Like I said, I'm a bookworm. I have a book club also, so I definitely share it with my book club. Um, like I said, I always read books that have authors on here, so yeah, definitely will. I'll tell you what I think about it.
all right, all right,
Yes.
all right. Thank you.
All right.
So you stay blessed and the show, and like I said, I hit you up soon.
All right. And same to you. You have a blessed night and be safe out there.
I'm gonna try. Thank you.
All right.